co-edited this presentation, and she's here among the attendees. Hello, Sofia and Paraskevi. Sophia, special thanks to Sophia too for co-editing and co-presenting here in the Unconference. We use, sorry, next slide, yes. We use the opportunity the Creative Classroom Unconference gives us to communicate the ideas our students have either phrased in English or drawn in order to co-build the school of their dreams. These are what our schools look like in Greece, Spain, and Italy. But of course, inclusive, sustainable, and beautiful schools require something more than that. And who can be the experts on this topic other than the students themselves? So let's get started with a brief description of our project, Volunteers Challenges. It's a need training project we started working on last October. The project idea came from the Greek state curriculum for project time classes, which aims at the development of skills and competencies through collaborative problem-solving tasks. We thought that e-training fits perfectly within this framework, and we came up with a Volunteers Challenges, which is a cross-curricular project that aims at developing the students' social and civic competencies through a number of, let's call them not activities, they are adventures. Environmental, cultural, and societal challenges that the 10-year-old student volunteers should face, solve real-life problems, and eventually protect their cultural heritage, the natural environment, and lend a helping hand to fellow human beings in need, like true volunteers. Science classes, books, films, drama games, help them build a volunteer's mindset. Now, our student volunteers have responded enthusiastically to the Dream School activity. Through brainstorming, they have phrased ideas with reference to the location of the school, as you can see on this slide. They included sites such as landforms, plain, sea, prairie, mountain, but also sites such as the zoo or the space. They have also suggested the equipment they wish to use at their school, such as the tools and the technical equipment that would make the school both green and beautiful. They have also described and drawn the building and the facilities they'd love to have, the syllabus, the teaching and learning practices they prefer. But Sophia is going to tell you about all this. And Sophia, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Natalia. Thank you for the very thoughtful introduction that you made. I think you expressed it brilliantly, and you expressed all our thoughts and feelings as members of the Creative Classroom and members of the group of this lovely group we have that has been going on for so many years. And as a member of the amazing e-training project that you designed with the other members of the group, because I was the last one to join you, okay? And I would like to thank you, because actually it was, it has been an opportunity for me and my students to join you in this vision of building not only I would like just to stop for a moment, and Angeliki, are you going to share the?
Yeah, the presentation closed, and I'm going to upload it. I'm uploading it again.
I was just trying to share my screen, and then I thought,
it is in the procedure. Okay.
Okay, thank you. And so, Natalia, thank you for the very well thought introduction you made, and the whole group members, both the colleagues and the students, have been so enthusiastic and so involved in this, actively involved in this project. And it actually has empowered my students to think about building a new vision for a different school. And the theme, the e-twinning theme of this year theme, has actually made students, our students, think: can we change school? Is there another school than the one that they are living now, they are experiencing now? So actually what Natalia said is that they responded very enthusiastically, and actually they couldn't believe in what they were saying, that they were actually building a school with the equipment that they thought. So first they thought about the location and the equipment, and then we moved on to the next part, to the building and the playground, the actual building and the actual playground. So most of them thought that a big school is the best for them. Okay, a multi-story building with many lovely sunny classrooms with big windows and colorful curtains, walls full of paintings. And actually here I'm gonna read to you a lovely comment made by Irish: a huge white and black school with rainbow doors and windows in the middle of a lake, at an art room, a music room, and a room full of toys, like a kindergarten, a football field, a basketball court, or a volleyball and a tennis court. So I would like just to make you see that what the students actually thought was about a school that could cater for the whole child development. They could cater for their physical development, for their mental development, and their moral development, as you're going to see in the next slides. So they talked about canteens with international dishes, not the ones that they buying at these canteens. They talked about school auditoriums where they could have their theatrical performances and watch movies. Watch a movie every Friday, says David. A library, of course, a playroom with board games, with full of toys and other things that they could spend their time with. Angeliki talked about escalators to take you inside the school. And of course, other students talked about lifts and ramps for children and teachers with disabilities, because what they thought was about an inclusive school, without us telling them, guiding them, but just letting them imagine how more pupils could be involved and um, actively be members of this school. They thought about solutions, okay, and they even thought about beds to sleep when students spend the night at school. So imagine that students really want to spend their night at school. They don't want to go to leave at 1:30, for example, when the day the first shift finishes. They actually want to spend some time at school during the night. And then they talked about courts and fields for various sports, okay, not only football, but actually tennis and other sports. They talked about, as I don't remember who mentioned the swimming pool. It was amazing that most of the students in all the schools that are participating in the project talked about swimming pools, and not only outdoor swimming pools. They want an indoor swimming pool when the weather is not good, okay? Um, and of course, Angelos talked about rock and dome climbers, cocoons, trampolines, adventure parks, and various spaces to play different games. Athanasia, thank you, Angeliki, thank you. So they need to, from what we can see, they want the building to help them have some kind of adventure, some kind of physical activity that can help them be spontaneous and feel the joy and the enthusiasm of taking part in something with that really requires energy. standing up from their chairs, okay, not being stuck down on their chairs. They talked about a little farm with a greenhouse where children can grow plants. Actually, they want gardens there, and Varvara talked about special paths to help them to help students explore the garden. You see this notion of the beauty that they want. They want to see the flowers. They want to see nature all around them. And of course, students, because they need a sustainable school, and we can see it from their answers, they talked about plants and vegetables and fruits and having their pets. And some of them mentioned wild animals and, of course, lots of flowers. Again, not only they want do they want the international dishes, but they want a school cafeteria for breakfast and lunch. They want to spend time at school, but they want to feel that this is a friendly environment for them, not something cold. Then what about syllabus? The first answer, at least to that my students said, was no homework, school with no homework. Okay, but they wanted subjects. They wanted the syllabus to have things that are interesting to them. A variety of subjects to choose from. They don't want something to be fixed and set every year. Students said, another student said that no fixed, it was nata, no fixed timetable. We need it to be changing, not the same every year. They want dancing and acting classes for children with special needs. Okay, they understand that there must be, and these are the answers that our students provided us with. Lots of foreign languages, and the student Anastasia said that she wants it to be like an academy, a boarding school to stay and study for 6 months. Okay, she had this idea where they could spend the whole 6 months there with lots of activities and variety of activities in order to help the sustainability and the beauty of the school to be the ones that will take care of it. There was also this innovative idea about a teacher and pupil swap day, okay, where the pupils could be the teachers, the ones that would be the ones that they would give the knowledge to the teachers, and of course sign language classes. And for it's actually this is the thing that they need they want to have equity, and I think on everything. Okay, they are very good judges that what they have been experiencing is not an equal opportunity for everyone. Okay, and you can see it from their answers that this is the school that they have been dreaming, something completely different. In the syllabus, they would like to have volunteering actions to help the planet, to help poor people, to help people in need, generally children in need, people that are under threat in situations that are a threat for them, ongoing environmental projects, nature trips, and as you can see, tree and flowers planting. This is not something that they wanted in the building or in the surroundings of the school. This is something that they want to be part of their core subjects. Ongoing charity events. They want to actually be involved in the charity events, and they want some camping trips twice a month, trips to foreign countries. And students said that it would be nice to end this school year with parades and trips at the end of the school year, to have something like a celebration, but a special celebration, not like the ones that they have been having. Another theme that they talked about is children from all over the world. Jim, from one of the participating schools, that there are in the school of their dreams, there are children from a lot of countries, and all the children are happy. It's very important this mention of well-being that the student makes. Okay, they need to be at school and feel happy. And there's also in this school of their dreams, okay, this school of beauty, this school of inclusion, of sustainability, they need teachers to be friendly, kind, polite, and helpful. This is a very important comment made by the students, because sometimes we think that we are friendly, kind, polite, and helpful, but perhaps this is not what they have been receiving, they have been feeling. And again, they want to have playful education, teach with games, interaction. This is something that belongs in the school of their dreams. And I would like to give the floor to Natalia to tell us about the next part of this. I stopped presenting, right? Yes?
No.
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 Okay,
No,
that's
Natalia
fantastic.
will
I remember
no.
that.
Natalia will take the control.
I
the
take control.
Natalia.
Okay.
So not only the floor, but the control is yours too.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. I made the same mistake previously, and Angeliki had to re-upload the presentation. That is why we were both shouting. No. Okay. Here are some of the. Sophia had the idea to create a radio show for the European School Radio. It's something that she does with her pupils. I used to do it with mine, and this year we created a show using material from all partner schools. I don't think we have the time to listen to the audio files, because there is also a gallery that
Natalia, we can hear one or two if they are small.
Yeah, they're very short. Let's listen to that. I'm not quite sure. I think this one, the green one. It's the one by Varvara. I don't know whether you can hear it.
Maybe I have to change the settings.
Okay, so let me stop because it was actually playing. I stopped it, and we can proceed to the next slide. So what's in store for our students in the next part of the in the next few months before the end of the school year and the end of the project? They have been working in transnational groups on project activities, and they are going to go on collaborating in transnational groups, helping each other with suggestions and solutions so they implement the most popular school ideas within their school. So they vote for the most popular idea, and then they'll try to implement it in their school. For example, the teachers are going to tell the students, is it musical instruments you wish to have? Is it a fast internet connection, the most popular wish of all students, of most students in this project? Then you should get down together and think of solutions. How can you make that possible? Would that be crowdsourcing? Would that be writing a letter to the mayor? It's up to you, children. And this way, we are going to give them the floor. We are going to develop a student agency, which we believe that is very important, because one thing that school doesn't promote is student agency, as far as we know it so far. One last thing that I would like to students, most of the students used English to describe their dream school, but most of the students, almost everybody, used drawing, and they drew I'll try and do it. I think it takes some time to load, maybe. Angeliki, I don't know whether you can see it. You probably can't.
I can see that you have the presentation, but I don't see if you can move the. I think that I can move the room. Yeah, I don't know. No.
This is just an image where the link is pasted on. It is linked to the virtual exhibition, so you probably can't see it.
It guides me somewhere. Maybe I don't know. I will. It's art steps, isn't it?
Yes, right.
Okay, but I have to. Please go on and then we will talk later.
Yeah. I'm sharing it in the chat. You can visit the virtual exhibition. You can see the different. The first room, the first step in this virtual exhibition is the introduction, where you can see the names of the schools and that the students that come from, and the schools that have participated in this in the project and the virtual exhibition. I would like to thank Paraskevi Vula from Greece, who is the teacher who collected all the drawings, and she's created the virtual exhibition. Thank you very much, everybody, for attending.
I would like just a question, because all the comments are very more than positive, more than warm here in the chat box. I would like to ask you this last thing. Do you think that at least some of their ideas could be a reality? Because you collected a lot of ideas about their dream school, apart from the syllabus and all the others. They have amazing ideas, but and very inspiring indeed. But do you think that they could be a reality? And do you do you share with them your opinion that all these things that they can imagine or they can suggest, it could be more or less difficult or impossible to do?
I suppose this is what all the teachers in the project did. We let them use their imagination, and we asked them to be free to suggest whatever they wished. Now we are approaching the difficult stage in the project, where they need to work in their groups. And decide which of them they are going to materialize, which one of these ideas is going to be true. And they are going to be the ones behind this implementation. Mm-hmm. They're not the teachers. We are there just as facilitators. We are going to help them. Yeah. The ideas are theirs, and they need to put them to practice themselves.
Yeah, Mustafa says that willing and economics are the keys.
They are children, and we have to make them dream big. Okay,
of course, I agree with you. Of course, I agree with you. It reminds me some years ago when I was working in my previous school, that we had the pilot project of rebuilding our school and so on, and we decided to make thematic classes. And I think that we didn't have a lot of money, but we did have a lot of will, Mustafa. So we managed to realize some of our dreams. And I wish your students be agents of change and do that. So thank you very much for your presentation.
Thank you. Michaela is already trying to put this, to implement these ideas. She's in an Erasmus project, I suppose. Awarded a grant from EU. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, yeah. Good luck to your students as well. So we can go on to Zehra Kayaslan from Turkey, who is going to let me take the control, who is going to present the March activity, Healthier and Happier Together. In the project, students from Italy Turkey, Greece, Romania, and Spain are finding out the importance of living in a school which provides safe, inclusive, welcoming environments for all children. Zahra, I won't come into further details. I will let you explain to us what you are going to do with your students or with what you are already doing. Just take the control and start presenting. No, let's keep the game. Okay, here you are.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hello to my colleagues.
Just take the control. Take the control and start presenting it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, here it is.
Thank you. I'm Zehra from Turkey. I'm an English teacher and I've been running e-twinning projects for 3 years. The name of our project that I will introduce you this evening is Healthier and Happier Together. The subject of our project, which we established with my Italian partner Anna Andriulo, is helping to our pupils to improve their lifestyles by helping them to become more aware of the benefits and impact of a healthy diet and regular physical activities on physical, emotional, and social well-being. Every month we hold different activities on different subjects. I would like to share with you the activities that we hold on March. While planning our project, we planned this school event of their dreams in March, thinking that schools are one of the most important environments that will contribute to the happiness of students. It's a coincidence that this subject was also determined as the annual theme. We, as the 6 partner countries, determined the purposes of our activity, as you see here. Our aims are to promote right-based quality education, to create the environment for child-friendly teaching and learning where everyone is healthy and safe from any form of violence, to promote awareness in schools, families, and communities of their roles for providing equal educational opportunities for everyone, and to enhance the dynamic participation of families in the school policies and the strength, cooperation and collaboration. As first activity, we invited our pupils to a detailed thinking activity about their school, but we wanted them to be realistic for their schools being more sustainable. So we invited them a chatting activity with partners to discuss about the elements that make a school sustainable. You can see here our chatting poster, one of our partners prepared. And then after chatting activity, we created a collaboration map, mind map. Each partner school choose and developed an aspect of the child-friendly school that was discussed during the chat and share it with this mind map. I want to share with you the mind map are yes, can you see? I think you can see our mind map.
No.
We can see the Google document here. We can see only the Google document. Well,
I'm trying to.
yes, you are trying to, but I think that you stopped sharing the whole presentation and I have to upload it again. Okay, you can share your screen and present your mind map.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you see now?
Yes, we can see it now. Yes.
Okay. We are 6 partner schools, countries, I mean, and we have different aspects of sustainable schools. For example, one of the aspects, how a sustainable school faces problems. My pupils taught about dropout. One of our partners' pupils taught about prejudice, and the other one violence and bullying. For example, my pupils said that connection with parents out of school, connection with at-risk students, involving students in extracurricular activities, pairing students with advisors, reducing the cost of education, offer mental health support. Besides, our Italian pupils taught about the engagement of families, decision-making, communication, participation events. All partners taught about different aspects of how can be our schools more sustainable.
Zehra, do you want to go back to the presentation?
Yes.
Yeah,
please.
okay. Just wait a minute because I have to re-upload it again. So if you want to go, do you have any other window to open again?
No.
Again, do you have? Should we close the presentation again?
No. Can you?
Okay, so let's wait for it to be re-uploaded and then you can continue.
Okay.
It takes some time, but anyway, we can wait just a few seconds.
Okay.
Some screenshots would be nicer in these cases because we don't have enough time. Okay, here it is, and let's go to yours, which is not here. So you were here?
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
here.
you can take the control and go continue, please.
Okay, thank you. As the third step of our first activity, each partner schools made illustrations of the school of their dreams. All the illustrations uploaded in a twin board. Then a contest was organized. Each school voted for their best drawing. Finally, the winner drawing of each school uploaded in a common poster made by Canva. You can see here in this poster, pardon, I'm sorry. These are the winner posters. Between our posters, you can see in these twin boards how our pupils draw them. And then we did a second activity. We thought that it's time to take action. So we said our pupils that let's take action to make our schools child friendly. We wanted to discuss with classmates, then writing their actions in a table, taking photos and sharing them in the twin boards. In this table, you can see our Greek partners organized the haiku poetry competition. They composed it in the school gardens. Our Italian partners wrote letters with some requests to the teachers, head principals, families, local authorities, and created an e-twinning corner made with recyclables. For example, pupils asked if it is possible to install solar panels on the roof. Also asked if it is possible to buy something where children can keep their school materials, such as the guitars or artworks in their letters. Also asked the organization of courses where their teachers can train into face risky problems. Other than Romanian partners made objects from recyclable materials and composed a poem. Spanish partners made a picture competition about sustainable school. Turkish partners also write letters, set up an exchange activity where they trade books and items with their classmates, made object with recyclables. Now I want to show you the pictures of our actions. We are continuing working on the activities, and the next step we will be uploading all the produced materials like articles about sustainability and inclusiveness, interviews, photos of our action in a common magazine. We will continue work about this subject, and we believe that with our realistic aims, we will make our schools more sustainable. Besides, each school will organize their own activity for their partners, and activity will be inclusive for both girls and boys, and allow less able children to participate and reward participation and effort. I do hope we will do great things for our more sustainable schools. Thank you very much for giving us this chance and for listening to me. My all project partners here writing, and special thanks to them, Anna, Mariana, Duygu, Atina, Nana, and also you. Thank you very much for everything.
I thank you, Zehra, for being here with us and presenting your project and the activities that you do with your students. And now let's go on to the environmental exchange box from Tina. Nina Tirsina and Tatiana Dragan from the Republic of Moldova. Both of them are here, and they are going to present us an activity in the project, A Sound Mind in a Sound Body, 2022, where the students promote green healthy habits, designing the sustainable green environment. So, ladies, the floor is yours. You can take the control and start presenting to us your activities. Hello, Nina?
So my camera, something happens with my camera.
No,
But-
you can open your camera. It was working earlier. I have
Yes,
seen
yes,
it.
of course. But I can't restart it. It will be like this. So Tatiana begins if she sees the screen.
Tatiana is here as well. Tatiana, would you like to start? Well, we are waiting for Nina, excuse me, to fix her camera.
Okay, so I have to restart. I don't know why. I have to restart. Maybe Tatiana begins. If not, I am working without camera like this.
Yeah, I think that Tatiana didn't open her microphone, neither the camera. So maybe you can start, Nina.
Yes, I know. So this is our our activity from the project A Sound Mind in a Sound Body, and this is an activity, and it is environmental exchange box. And this activity is a part of a project planned at the beginning of the spring campaign at the beginning of March 2022. And it lasts 3 months. The project partners are from 2 countries. They are from Turkey and Moldova. So we have 5 schools from Moldova, 4 schools from Moldova and 1 school from Turkey. And it aims to integrate the school curriculum of the middle school level and make students to follow the line of healthy habits. And so this is not mine, yeah? Okay, this is this one. So these are the project partners, and the goals of the project are to encourage students to form sustainable green habits and get them ready to their healthy life, to foster high quality skills and to share a healthy lifestyle. And we divided our students in 4 teams. So this. A second, something.
We have also Tatiana here with I think that she's from her mobile phone, and you can activate your microphone and accompany your partner, Tatiana.
So, and in this activity, we divided our students in 5 teams, and the teams' names were the explorers, the scientists, the collectors, the designers, and the experts. So the first team had to investigate, analyze, and share their findings with their partner projects and the classmates, and inform them about their leafy greens, because our topic was based on leafy greens and the green vegetables. So we worked in a very nice collaborative tool called Book Creator, and these are some pages from that book, because our project is on work. So our students, for example, the students from my class made nice lab books. They are experts in doing lab books, and they did them in a very creative way. And the second team was the scientists, who were challenged to find unusual things about leafy greens, and they were guided by a teacher mentor. And so we used a very nice collaborative tool. It was the Google slide, and the students searched for information, made curious their project partners, and did a lot of activities during their class their activities at school. So if Tatiana is with me, she can continue with the collectors, maybe.
Okay, hello everyone. The next team collected all the information, and especially they collected some unusual facts about the leafy greens and green vegetables. They spread this interesting information about cucumbers, parsley, and other plants with the other teams. And they shared all the information into a Google slide to be a collaborative teamwork. Next.
Okay.
Nina, can you move?
Yes, of course.
Okay, and the fourth team, called designers, mentored by Nicoleta Brunzan, another teacher from the project, had the task to mentor the students and to motivate them to design a healthy green heaven. All the students were very bright and creative, and they created a lot of designs, both on the paper and both on the real time, just creating gardens. Okay, next slide. And here you can see the healthy garden of heaven. They, first of all, they just planted the plants into some pots in the classroom. Then they decided to design a mini garden of heaven using recycling materials. And finally, they planted the leafy greens and the plants into the garden from the schoolyard.
Okay. So our activity was fun.
You enjoyed our activities.
Yes, so it was a very nice activity. This is only one part of it, because the following will be the health volunteers, and our students are very eager to know what to do. And by the end of the project, we will have a green heaven, and we go to plant it at our local zoo. And we are waiting for this the nice holiday. This is the Day of the Earth. And on that day in April, we go to the zoo and we plant our green heaven, because we some schools has the garden in the schoolyard, because in Moldova it was not so hot, so warm, and we keep it in our classrooms. So thank you very much.
We thank you for being both
Something
of you.
happened with my computer, because I am from the beginning with you.
Yeah, I know. I have seen you. No
Sometimes.
worries. No worries. We thank you for being both of you here. You managed to be both of you here with us today and present your activities. And we would like to wish you good luck for the next step. And now let's go to Haifa Magdoub. I think I prefer it in a good way, from Tunisia, who is going to present us our sustainable holiday trip. She is going to share some of the project activities that are related to traveling sustainably, as a way to nurture a proactive behavior regarding the students' future choices and acts, and that start from school and a young age, not waiting till they become grown-ups. So, welcome, Haifa, to the Unconference. The floor is yours, and you can start presenting your work.
Great, thank you.
Welcome.
Well, so I suppose I had the control. I have the control over the.
Yes, you have the control.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm glad to be part of your of this year Unconference on the annual theme of eTwinning. Our future is beautiful and sustainable together, and I'll be presenting our project named Our Sustainable Holiday Trip, and this project was started in February with 4 partners from Italy, Romania, and 2 partners from Tunisia, myself and my colleague Iman Taktak. And we plan to carry out our activities till the month of June. And the idea of the project consists in revolves around the theme of holidaying, which is a well thought of project. And as such, people who are planning their holidays, and I mean by people, the students who will be future citizens and future parents and people who will be planning their holidays, they will have to plan their holidays carefully, making the right choices and decisions, and taking into account their budgets, their interests, and their needs, but also thinking of the impact their activities may have on the climate and on the environment. Our purpose is to raise our students' awareness about climate action and sustainability through the theme of holidaying, and the students will thoughtfully design sustainable holiday brochures collaboratively. Our project relates to the annual theme in 2 ways. So through the project, we embed environmentally sustainable development in education. And another approach that we are using is integrating blended learning, where the students will learn to navigate safely online and adopt the necessary strategies to learn from home. So our first activity started by a brainstorming for the project, and here the students watched the video in class, and later they were assigned the task of going to a mind map. May I share my screen with you? Yes. Can I do it?
Yes, yes, you do. The screen, what's your of the computer?
Okay.
Yeah, you can share it. You can share it.
Do you see the word cloud here?
Yes, we can see the word cloud.
All right. So the students go to this link in a word cloud, and they all these words are words that are related to the theme of holidaying, and actually that are keywords in the video they watched in class. And they will classify the different words here into a mind map, into different mind maps, as you can see here. So they divide themselves in groups of 3, and they invite their teachers, and the students use the word art or the word cloud, and classify the words into the different categories of landscape and activities, tourism related words, adjectives and descriptive expressions that are related to tourism and holidaying, and words which are related to environment. As you can see here is the one example of my students' work, our students' work, and I will bring you to visit our twin board here, where the students share their different mind maps that they created. And you have here the different mind maps of the different countries that are created in groups. Okay, I think I did not share my screen, but okay.
For the moment, you are sharing the presentation, and we have seen the collaborative map and
I think
the word
now
cloud.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, but not.
So here is the word cloud that I talked about, and where the students will get their the words to classify into the mind map they create collaboratively. And as you can see here, the students, and they invited the teacher, who is myself, into this mind map to be able to see how the work is progressing, and how, if the students are encountering some difficulties, one difficulty or another. And here, as you can see, in this twin board where the students shared the different maps they created at the end of this activity, which was a collaborative activity. All the classes participated in that activity. So here it is. I go back to the presentation.
Unfortunately, you cannot go back to the presentation because I share it and I have to re-upload it again. So wait. No, never mind. Wait a minute. It just takes some time when we close it and re-upload it again.
Do you mind if I share my own presentation from my computer?
No, because I have also,
okay.
Also, no, something is, just give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Something is happening now and I cannot do it. Can you close everything that you have open?
Okay.
Can you do it, please, for me? Yeah, thank you. Stop sharing your screen just to start doing the presentation or uploading the presentation again.
Angeliki, in
Yes.
the meantime, there is a participant, Anna, who's asking whether you will share the recording of this unconference. You're going to share it?
Yes, I am going to share both the recording and the presentations, but it needs some time because the system, the central support system, will give me the recording after some days, and I will have to upload it in YouTube and then to share it in the TwinSpace page related to the unconference. And then I will, the following days until Sunday, I will upload also the presentations as I think that because they are very heavy, I will do it like a PDF or maybe an ebook. But both of them, both the recording and the presentation, both the recordings, because they are two recordings, and the presentation will be uploaded in the unconference pages. Okay? Yeah, so let's do it again. We are here. No, we have to go to Haifa's page, presentation again. We have some game, don't forget about it. Although it's late, I don't know if you want to play it or no later. But, and also another activity I would like to suggest, but let's see. So Haifa, here we are. You can take the control and start sharing again. Thank you.
Okay, so that was our brainstorming activity, and now we move on to the netiquette activity, which is conducted in the forum of the TwinSpace. And here, if I click on the picture, it will lead me to the TwinSpace. May I do it? No? Okay. Okay, all right. Your mic is closed.
It will be better not to do it because we don't have time enough to upload and re-upload and re-upload again the presentation. Just share the link from your TwinSpace here in the chat box because here we have not only Marina but also Marika, who was earlier. It's entering here, so we have two more presentations. And Haifa, sorry for this, for the inconvenience, but share with us the link.
No problem. I will explain. Okay, so here in this activity, the students will learn how to navigate safely online. And it is done in the forum. And the students through 5 situations that we give them through the 5 situations that we provide them, they will interact according to the behavior they need to adopt. And the different situations are related to cyberbullying, are related to protecting their private information on the internet. And they are also related to fair use of and copyright use. So this is concerning the netiquette activity. And we move on to later. We conducted this activity yesterday. So the students designed different logos for the project. We did that online also. And they vote on the best logo for the project through dot storming. And as I said earlier, that we conducted a video conference yesterday where the students chose this logo. If you can see the one in the center, the circle with the heart of the earth. So this is officially our new logo that is created and chosen by the different students in the project. We also plan for some other activities. We have planned a video conference with some globetrotters, people that travel all over the world, to share their experience with our students. And our students prepared questions to ask for actually the people we will be inviting in a video conference on Sunday are called the 5 word explorers, who is they are an American family which consists of 5 members, and they are traveling all over the world. And they were actually in a visit to Tunisia, touring our country. And they accepted to share their experience related to how they travel and how they try to make it sustainable, how they teach their children values that are related to environment protection, etc. So our students prepared some questions that will be asked to the Globetrotters. Our students will perform a web quest about the SDGs so that they can reinvest that knowledge and see which of the SDGs will relate to the project, and to they will apply which one to the activities they will conduct, mainly designing a collaborative brochure to guide some tourists through the different 3 countries, Romania, Italy, and Tunisia. This is also a collaborative activity. And in our video conference yesterday, we had a game that is called Escape Room, and the students play a game. I will share the link in the chat, learning app created through learning apps. The students see some picture of some landmarks and parks or reserves in the different countries, and they match them with different places and names. And later at the end, they will get a message of a sustainable holiday trip, the definition of a sustainable holiday trip, which they will use later on in this. I will share with you a link in this escape room. So the game, in order for the students to get out of the room where they are locked, they need to answer a question or fill in the definition with the missing words that they got in the matching exercise. The end is at the end, we will have, after all these activities, the students will design collaboratively the brochures. Now they will be teamed up in international teams, and they will decide about the different activities they will do, the different I mean by the activities that the tourists that they will do, the different activities the tourists will do, the different places they can visit, how they can make their holidays sustainable, how they can protect nature, how they can make less CO2 footprint. So these are the things that they will discuss in their activity. So this is to lead us to these objectives. We intend to develop the students' feeling of responsibility for the environment and their social impact on their individual style, to feel responsible for the environmental and social impacts they have, that they may have on their individual behavior as producers or as consumers, and to promote low carbon approaches at the local and global levels, to encourage others to engage in sustainable practices in consumption and production, to understand one's personal impact on the world's climate from a local to a global perspective, to recognize that the protection of the global climate is an essential task for everyone and that we need to completely re-evaluate our worldview and everyday behaviors in light of this, and to use the acquired knowledge about the SDGs and to apply it to plan a sustainable holiday trip, to create a brochure about sustainable holiday trip, to work in groups, and to use ICT to collaborate and to conduct a project, and to develop one's communicative English language skills, spoken and written. So this was our brief description of our conducted and planned activities. And I'm all ears if you have any questions.
As far as I can see here, Haifa, only warm comments are here for you. Do you have any question? There's no question in the audience. I can see that Marika is here with us. Marika, since this presentation, this part of the presentation ends with Marina Screpandi, let's wait here because it's her turn, and then I will give you the floor to present your work because I have to re-upload the second part. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. So, an inclusive library from Marina Screpandi, who is a Knit-Twinning ambassador from Italy, and she is here to present us the project that she develops this period with her students. So Marina, the floor is yours, and you can take also the control in order to present it.
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much, Angeliki, for this invitation. And yes, I will present this project, which is not exactly mine, but it's mine and yours, because you are my partner. So I'm very happy to say that. Okay, I'm talking about an inclusive library, which is not the title of the project, but it gives an idea of what we are going to do. And it is based on the activities of the Twinning project I-Like, which is an acronym of an inclusive library for inclusive kids from Europe. Okay, obviously you can understand that that it talks about inclusion. Oh, sorry. I will give just a few notes just to have an idea of what we are going to do. But obviously, this project focuses on inclusion. The students have a Greek teacher, but they are from Belgium, but they are speaking Greek. And my students obviously are Italian. They are invited to reflect on the problems and the difficulties that people face because they are marginalized. But we like to ask our students to reflect about inclusion in a general way, because many times they have these kind of problems also in class or in the school. Since the very first moment we started with this project, the word inclusion was in our class many times, because when we heard some students screaming in the corridor, because we have some special needs students screaming, they reflected about the word inclusion. They reflected about the word inclusion when we talked about people coming from Ukraine. So many times this helps them reflect and really include the word inclusion in their minds. As you can see from the title, an inclusive library, because the objective, the final objective, after all this reflection and all the collaborative activities with Angeliki students, will be the creation of inclusive library. This is the twin space. Okay, Angeliki and I obviously plan together the project in live meetings and Google Docs, so we have a lot of fun while planning, but we always leave time and the spaces for students to add their proposals and ideas, and this is very important for us. Oh, the objective, obviously, as I said before, raise awareness on difficulties and problems, promote tolerance and inclusion, that is very important, eliminate stereotypes, increase confidence, self-esteem, and work collaboratively. And obviously cultivate digital competencies, because while they write, because they will write this kind, write and draw this kind of books, they will cultivate this kind of language and digital competencies. Okay, so in the end, we will have 5 books. The first one is actually the book number 3, because as there is this kind of emergency, we decided to prepare immediately the book number 3, which is called A Migrant Bird, a story for the immigrants and refugees. In fact, we are talking about a family coming from Ukraine. Then there will be other books, for example, So Different, So Alike, a story for those with special needs. Another one from Expats, a story for those coming from a foreign country in general. Many of our students have students coming from classmates coming from other countries or from foreign countries, and they like to help these people. And then book number 4, All the World Like a Canva, so a story for those with different skins. And then The Same Rights, The Same Duties, a story for gender equality. You can see these are really important topics for little students. So we had lots of activities, even if this project is a newborn, because we started it in March. So we started with the brainstorming about the word inclusion, both in writing it on the smart boards or normal boards, blackboards, and in the computer. And they wrote many things. You can see here the students. And then we tested them with a test that Angeliki and I prepared. How much do you feel included? Because it's important to start from their life, from their emotions, to understand what inclusion is and to include other people. So the questions, here you can see students, the questions, for example, how many times did you feel excluded from a game? How many times did you feel excluded during lesson, but also how many times did you exclude someone from a game? And it was really nice, because some students understood that sometimes they excluded their classmates for some reasons. And then we started writing A Migrant Bird in a collaborative way. We decided to use different methods, writing methods for each book. This one as a method as a guided question. So we wrote questions, and we gave the starting plot, so the characters. You can see here a family. We wrote also dad, even if they reflected that the dads are not leaving, are not escaping from their country, because they are forced to go in the army, so to defend their country. Obviously, I'm talking about Ukraine. And then a cage with a bird, so a dove of peace. And then we just gave an incipit, and the incipit as the date of it's the starting, the date of the starting of the war. And then for this, as you can see in this guided question, I think it's a little bit small, but you can just have a look. For each question, Italy, for example, in the first question, Italy has to write the answer, which was the first lines of the story, and Greece has to draw it, this scene. In the second question, the opposite. Greece continue the story and Italy draws, etc., etc. What else? Oh, yes, work is in progress, but in the end, we will have 5 books that we will have in digital and paper version. And obviously, it will be nice to share this library with the communities, our communities, but also with the other teachers, also with you, if you would like to have a look. Because I think that it's important to work about inclusion in class. Thank you for your attention. And I thank my dear friend Angeliki. I love you.
Thank you very much, Marina. Yeah, it is very interactive and inspiring. And I have to say that although I am a primary school teacher and not a language one, an English teacher, and teaching in Belgium Greek language, it is a very good chance for me to also talk and teach about grammar, the Greek grammar. And believe me, I have many opportunities these days to do that. So and I have noticed that my pupils change their behavior because they feel like teachers who teach to the ones that cannot understand what is we are talking about in Flemish or in English. So it is a very good interaction, and I love them. It is one of the periods in e-twinning projects that I feel happy for the subject. And the partner, of course, don't Marina, and the partner, of course.
Angeliki, I forgot to remark that we are working obviously in 3 languages, maybe 4, because students work in their mother language, but also in the obviously yours, Flemish and Greek, and they work also in English because it is the common language.
Yeah. It is very important to mention that I have different kinds of languages in the school, because I have also a pupil who speaks the Turkish language with his family, the Flemish, at school, but he knows English better than the others, and because he learned the language from Netflix or from songs and so on, and he can write also in English when we are interacting. So thank you very much, Marina. I wish you luck, good luck for your project, and then let's stop sharing this presentation and go on to the second one, because we have a participant, a presenter from the second part that she just managed to connect, in fact, some minutes ago, Marika Emes Tsimbean, who is going to, I think I prefer it good. Is it the pronunciation good, Marika? Okay, so she's from Romania, and she's going to present to us eco clubs, eco schools, eco heritage matters. This project, I know it from Barbara, isn't it? And Marisa Roja. So exactly. So where you are, I don't have my papers here. I cannot find you, but yeah, here it is. It is a presentation about the work of the eco clubs as part of the activities organized in an Erasmus project, and how teachers can empower their students to become protagonists of creating a brighter school community together, focusing on sustainable actions. So Marika, once the presentation will be uploaded, the floor will be yours, and you will take the control. Just let me pass some slides which belong to Irene Confalona. And you will have the floor to explain to us what you are doing with these well-known partners. Just give me some time.
I want to thank you, Angeliki, for having me. Even if I had problems with the internet connection and wasn't able to join until now.
No worries.
Seems like we are among friends, and I'm glad that I'm the last one to speak. Actually, what you have with the project with Marina, which I've seen and which is wonderful, it's what we do in all our projects. I like to speak about our projects as partnerships, really real partnerships among e-twiners, people who help and empower each other. So you were mentioning my dear friend Barbara from Greece. I will also mention Marisa, who is our coordinator from Portugal. Eco Heritage Matters is a project of friendship and of sustainability, if I may say that. It's my first Erasmus, it's our first Erasmus, and it's a continuation of our Heritage Matters project, coordinated also by Marisa. So obviously, I will speak about European priorities, my school's mission, and what's our school's priorities. But I will speak about friendship and continuation of our project. I will also speak about what's next, because when I entered, I heard Haifa, and she's one of our partners, the coordinator of the project we are working this year, because I am an e-twinning ambassador, and it doesn't matter if my school has Erasmus projects. It has now. My teams always have e-twinning projects. Also, for me, e-twinning is the most important priority. Obviously, that if we want to become a dream school, we care about inclusion. We try to promote green and democratic participation. We try to implement digital transformation in our schools. Our school is an e-twinning school since I don't know. We received the e-twinning school label twice already. We have to reapply when they will open them again, and we are really happy for this recognition, because we wouldn't have the chance to become an eco school, and we really want it now. It has become one of the priorities of my school. The priorities we got the accreditation with also. So we really want in the next 5 years to increase the digital skills of our students and teachers. And we also want to achieve the Eco School title. So these are two very important priorities from Colegiul Național Petru Rareș. We want to become an Eco School, and we want to become a digital school. How do we implement this? So when we started the Eco Heritage Matters project, we created eco clubs, which was really interesting. We ran the clubs through face-to-face meeting. My team met once each week, and we worked on sustainable products. What you see here is creating the t-shirts during eco club activities. So we have the eco clubs from the Eco Heritage Matters project, the project we love, which has partners from Italy, Croatia, Greece, and Portugal. And you can also see here the plugging bags created as part of the activities of our project. So this was what we were doing for sustainable living while we were face to face. Then pandemics came, and we had to learn how to work remotely, which actually wasn't that hard, because all the team was e-twinning team. And actually this project is an e-twinning Erasmus project, which is really different from all the other Erasmus projects I have seen. This is a true e-twinning project, because all the teachers working here are on e-twinning. So here you can see how we went working on eco clubs, but on remote traveling, and not virtual mobilities, the ones that are finest, e-twinning, remote travelings that were done monthly among the partners. Obviously, we were glad to come back to school, even if we wear the masks. But the project went through last year, and it evolved like an e-twinning project, like we have been used to work before pandemics. And I'm really honored to be part of this project, because we are teaching our students how to collaborate. We are teaching our students how to live a sustainable life. We are teaching our students how to respect each other's, how to respect the environment. Here you can see a few images from remote traveling to Croatia, presentation of our school while remote traveling to Romania. Uh, and these are only a little part of the work that has been done through the project. And every activity for every remote traveling was prepared monthly by each school. Actually, the students loved working online. So if we weren't able to meet in school because we were learning online, we continued to have to have the activities, to have the meetings with the eco teams, with the Romanian eco team, for instance, online. And then monthly we had the meetings with the partners, with the project partners. Um, as a result of our work in Eco Heritage Matters, because we are finalizing the project this year, we managed to apply to become an eco school. We are in the first year, so somehow the project will help us become or coming closer to becoming an eco school. Especially that in the project we have the examples from the schools who already have the title. Croatia and Portugal, the school from Ovar already is an eco school, an old eco school. So we are trying to implement, to bring good examples, good practice examples to our school. Here you can see an image from the eco activities, from the outdoor eco activities of our eco club. So recycling, reusing, and acting green, trying to make a difference. Real small steps, but we are really trying to change something in our environment, in our classrooms, in our habits. We are really proud for these activities we have been doing. Here is an example of an eco guide created by students. It's an example of an eco guide created on Genially. They are showing eco routes. This part is done by my team. So the students participating to the mobility, to the real mobility this time from Greece, from Preveza, created the eco guide about Greece. So they researched, they documented, they took pictures, and they starting to add them to this collaborative journey. We already have the continuation of it, because Greek partners were presenting Italy, and now we are hosting tomorrow. We are hosting in Romania, and there is going to be the part of the Romanian eco guide, and then we will add obviously Portuguese part too. So environment and flora and fauna and global goals are really important for us, and also participation to democratic life and teaching students how to live responsible, sustainable life is among our priorities. Um, this is why this year we opened another e-twinning project, because Eco Heritage Matters project will end, and we really want to live sustainable. Only a few images from yesterday meeting with Iman and Haifa. You've seen the two presentations before. And if I was late today, it was because we were hosting Made for Europe county level competition, and we were disseminating and presenting our project. And I wasn't able to join because all my devices were without battery by the end of the evening. So for my school, e-twinning and Erasmus are really important. We try to empower our students as agents of change. We really like to involve them in all the activities. Students from the EPAS team. We are a European Parliament Ambassador School also, students from the Erasmus teams, and now there are many students from the Erasmus teams in our school. And we really try to build a school environment that makes a difference. And if this difference is felt by 1 or 2 or 3, and each day more students, then it means that we did our best. This is an image from a mobility, students involving, students collaborating, students making a difference in our school. These are my EPAS ambassadors, and I'm really proud of them, because actually some of them are also part of the Erasmus team. Some of them want to go and make a difference on the eco part also, and the others are working on digital part. This is very important for us. I think students should have voice and choice, and I'm trying to build this in my school as much as I can. And I know from the voice of students who have been participating before to our projects that it does matter. Students previously involved in projects who are now university students come back and say that, you know, that time when you put me into the position of presenting our project was helpful for me, because now I don't have problems speaking in public. Wow, it's really nice that you try to involve students in projects. And we really try to do this. So for instance, you see here our Christmas tree. This year it was an eco tree. We really didn't want to cut any trees, and we planted this. We already planted in the spring. We hope to have it next year, and for many years to come in front of our school, because we really believe it's not just a slogan. We really believe that our future is only going to be if we live a sustainable life, if we work together. And this way I believe that we will have beautiful schools, beautiful e-twinning schools, because I'm an e-twinner. So what's more beautiful than that? I'm sorry I lost the other presentations. I'm looking forward to seeing the recordings. I'm sure that that Angelique will share them with us. And I really want to say good luck to every e-twinner trying to transform the school into a dream school. Step by step, I think we make a difference, and that's impressive. And I think this way European education really has a future, because students feel it, and schools become better, and we become better.
Thank you very much, Marika, for your enthusiasm, for being here, even if it was at the end of this event. But anyway, you were here to present to us the very inspiring activities that you do these years with your partners. I watched them through the Facebook, because I can see Barbara, I can see Marisa, and I can see Imen. So and I can still remember the first time that you met. It was a group work in a learning event that we fixed groups, primary and secondary education, and I admired you since then, and because of your collaborative spirit, and you keep it after all those years. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you for having me, even at the end of the event. It's nice to be here.
Important.
It's always nice to be here. All I have learned as professional is due to these groups, to these meetings on e-twinning, and I'm really grateful for that. This is the only way to grow as a teacher, as a person. So I'm really grateful for being here.
I'm very happy to hear it.
Congratulations for the event, Angelique.
Thank you. Thank you. We are healthy, so we managed to do it for the 8th year. We have to thank Irene that she started it, and and in this way she gives the chance every year to each one of us to share what we have to share. So now it's time, I think, for if you have time. If you have time, we can see what you have written in the idea board about, let me share it, about what you want from the Creative Classroom and what do you think about inclusive, beautiful and sustainable schools. Here is, I will paste the link again, copy and paste the link again in the chat box for those one who didn't have it, but I will share it with the presentations. So let's see that we are here in the idea board, and we can see what you have written. A school that embraces all pupils, supports and encourages them to experiment while ensuring that all pupils achieve to the best of their ability. Society with a campus that you don't need to go outside. You can go on. I won't go into details to all of them. I won't read them, but you can do it. You want from the Creative Classroom to invite experts to give tips and initiate colleagues to share these practices. In fact, this year I intend to give more time to the group members to share their experiences, to give them the floor, to suggest ideas and so on. And here are the activities that you do. In fact, they are e-twinning projects that you do in order to create inclusive, beautiful, sustainable learning environments for your students. So, do you have time to play, or do you want us to go? What do you think? And also, I would like to share with you that, in fact, I was thinking to do it today, but we don't have enough time for tomorrow's World Children in the Book Day, International Children Book Day. So it will be an activity. I will send you a message tomorrow to engage you and your students in this. And what do you think? Should we play or we should say good night? Let's see. Yes, of course. A game is always welcome. Okay, Natalia, I think that I will manage to play it. Just give me a game, yes, a game. I will do the game for you. So, what you have to do is to connect with quizzes and get the code 827195. So, what do you think? Can we manage it? Quizzes with the code 82, 71 and 95. Let's do it. While I'm waiting for you to connect, I will take a screenshot. So why I don't see, so can you see me? Can you see the quizzes?
Yes.
Yes,
we can.
Okay, let's see how many of
Now
you.
it disappeared.
It disappeared, yeah, because I was disconnected. Just give me a second. I will do it again. I can see 6 members here. Yes, just wait.
Can you say the code again?
Yes. I will share the screen now, and you will see the code. Here it is, 827195. And I can see here 6 participants. So we are more or less 20, 25. So I give some seconds for you to connect more. And then I will start. Well, let's say 10 participants and I will start it, okay? 82, 71, 95. 8. Join my quizzes. Come on. 2 more and we will start. I can't see any other. So, what do you think? Should we start?
Yes.
Yes, okay, let's go. So the first question was, what is this year annual theme in eTwinning? Let's see the leaderboard. Okay, Mika. Great. So let's go to the second question. So we have Michaela, Maria, Chris, Christina, Natalia, Adriana, Marika, Katuni, Paraskevi. Okay, we are going to the end. Let's see, you have done all the questions. Okay, I think that I will end. So we have Maria. Oh, Maria. The second one is Chris, and the third one is Marika. Congratulations. Yeah, congratulations to all of you. Just give me a second to take a screenshot. Yes. Oh. Yes. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed it. Wait a minute. Okay. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, it is a good way to start the week.
Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Thank you for everything. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Good luck to all of you.
Yeah, I would like to wish you the same. Good luck to all of your projects, and have health in order to implement them, and stay close to your students, and do all the inspiring work that you are doing all this period. Keep on the great work. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you for being here, and have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you, you too. Goodbye.